In this video, we're going to talk about top 10 postgraduate diploma courses in Canada that can yield you a very high paying job, more than $100,000. And as you know, postgraduate diploma pays really well. So without further ado, let's directly jump into it. At number 10, we have यही मैं चाहता था. I have your entire attention, right? पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा नहीं पे करता ज्यादा. दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. प्लीज डू नॉट एक्सपेक्ट एक बहुत हाई पेइंग जॉब आफ्टर अ पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा. पहली बात तो ये, कॉलेज की तरफ से कोई प्लेसमेंट नहीं होने वाली. जो होने वाला है वो आपकी तरफ से खुद होने वाला है. अब अगर आपके स्किल्स अच्छे हैं तो आप विदाउट अ पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा भी कनाडा में जॉब पा सकते हो. तो पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा सिर्फ आपका एक वीजा कॉस्ट है. ये मान के चलो कि जो आप एक साल का पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा करने जा रहे हो, इसमें आप कुछ नहीं सीखने वाले. ये सिर्फ आपका एक साल का वीजा कॉस्ट है, जो आप 9 से 10 लाख रुपए का खर्चा करने वाले हो. जो अभी मैं, डोंट वरी, I'll give you a list of 10 colleges. Don't worry, if you're still watching this and want a list, I'll give you a list. But you need to understand that this is just your visa cost. If you're smart enough, you should ideally be going to a university. अब मैं हिंदी में ये क्यों बोलने लग गया था? हिंदी में इसलिए बोलने लग गया था क्योंकि आप वहां पे भी हिंदी में ही बात कर रहे होगे क्लास में. आपके पास 90% क्लासरूम ऐसी होगी जो इंडियंस होंगे. मैक्स टू मैक्स आपको कुछ चाइनीज स्टूडेंट्स आपके साथ मिल जाएंगे. बस यही होने वाला है. पाकिस्तानी तक नहीं आते. मेजॉरिटी इंडियंस रहने वाले हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारे कॉलेज के काउंसलर्स हमें रिकमेंड करते रहते हैं, गो फॉर अ पीजी डिप्लोमा, पीजी डिप्लोमा, पीजी डिप्लोमा. अच्छा जॉब्स पीजी डिप्लोमा के बाद अच्छी है. नहीं है भाई. अगर अच्छी होती तो कैनेडियंस खुद पीजी डिप्लोमा कर रहे होते. क्यों नहीं करते हैं कैनेडियंस खुद पीजी डिप्लोमा? एक क्वेश्चन बस अपने काउंसलर से पूछ लेना, मुझे एक पीजी डिप्लोमा बता दो जहां पे 50% क्लास कैनेडियंस की होगी. चलो 50% रहने दो, 10% क्लास कैनेडियंस की होगी. 10% रहने दो, 2 कैनेडियंस तो दे दो क्लास में. अच्छा, एक ऐसी क्लास दे दो जहां पे 90% इंडियंस ना हो. अगर वैसी क्लास मिले तो वो भी अच्छा है. तो विदाउट फर्दर डू, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट आवर कॉलेजेस. आई विल नॉट गिव यू अ लिस्ट ऑफ 10 कॉलेजेस. आई विल गिव यू अ लिस्ट ऑफ ओनली दोस कॉलेजेस जहां पे थोड़ा इतू सा सेंस बनता है जाना. We'll talk about those. Other than that, go for a university. If you think university में you're not eligible to go because you have a 3-year degree, guys, University of British Columbia accepts a 3-year degree. Queen's University accepts a 3-year degree. York University Schulich Business School accepts a 3-year degree. तो किसको झूठ बोल रहे हो? अपने आप को झूठ बोल रहे हो या फिर रिसर्च नहीं करी है? और भी बहुत सारे, मैं बताऊंगा नहीं. अपने आप को शायद झूठ बोल रहे हो. Also, if you need help with applying to universities abroad, there is a link in the description. Fill that. I also help students get admissions abroad. So without further ado, let's talk about our list. Before I start with this list, I would tell you that if you're going for a business course, then please I would recommend कि university ही try करना. But if you're going for a tech oriented course, then at least colleges are still fine. See, if it has tech background, then you're learning hard skills, and if you're learning those skills, then getting a job is still way much more possible. But otherwise, you'll be in the sales part only. Expecting to get a finance job or anything else after a PG diploma would be very difficult. At number 5, I'll keep Sheridan College. It has very good animation, design and film courses. So if you're planning to go for an animation or a design related course, yes, Sheridan College is something that I might look into. But other than that, no. At number 4, Centennial College. So if you're planning to go for hospitality or engineering, yes, Centennial College is something that you might want to look out for. And a good thing is that it is in Toronto, so very easy to find jobs in the same area. But it has a very bad student satisfaction rate. Student satisfaction is 7 out of 10, which ideally I would consider as bad, because I can have a better student satisfaction at a university. I'll keep on talking about university. It's your choice. You're still watching this video. I'm just telling you 5 options that should be your backup. These should be your backup. At number 3, Humber. Now, Humber, best thing about Humber is you would know someone from Humber. Even if you don't think that you know someone from Humber, you would know someone from Humber. Probably a schoolmate or a classmate. It has so many students. It's the biggest college in Canada, so you would know someone from Humber. So that's a positive thing about Humber. Now, if you're planning to go for health sciences or media studies, then Humber is good. But if you're planning to go for business, it is still fine. I mean, it is a very good backup option if you have Humber as your backup option. At number 2, I would keep Seneca. Now, the best thing about Seneca is that you get to have a lot of co-op opportunities. Now, this is something that is interesting. Co-op basically means that you can work full-time during your coursework, and this is something that you'll have to do. So, co-op is a good thing, and Seneca gives you that option. Humber also gives you that option, and other colleges also give you an option, but then eventually the university does not help you with getting a co-op. You have to do it on your own, and majority of the students don't get a co-op, and then that, rather than becoming a good thing, ends up being a hurdle because your university won't accept majority of the co-ops because retail is not considered in a co-op. To keep it simple, majority of the co-ops the university will not accept, and the only co-ops that university will accept would be very hard to crack. Eventually you'll not get those and you'll be in a mess that how do I find a co-op, and that is the rut that you'll stay in. At least in Seneca, you end up getting somewhat help from the university also in co-ops. That is why I will keep Seneca at number 2. One bad thing about Seneca is it differentiates students based on where they're coming from. So ideally, you know that you will be studying with Indians only, right? But in Seneca, 100% you'll be studying with Indians. Why? Because let's suppose they have 200 students coming and 180 are from India and 20 are from China. Ideally, what they'll do is they'll create a separate class for China. So Chinese students will study in a separate class and 180 Indian students will study in a separate class. So any of you were going to study with Indians only, now you'll be studying only and only with Indians. So शायद हिंदी में ही बात कर लेते हैं इस वीडियो में Seneca के लिए. And finally at number 1 we have George Brown College, and honestly this is the only college that I like because it is somewhat like a university only. So it has reached that space. At least if you go to an employer and tell them that you're from George Brown, at least it looks like he has studied something Danka. So George Brown is the only college that I would recommend to you. It is known for its hospitality, culinary arts and fashion course. The best thing about George Brown is that it focuses a lot on experiential learning. So that is something I love about George Brown. Now, if you're planning to go to Canada, let me give you a roadmap. Ideally, you should keep all these colleges as your backup. And ideally, the top 3 only. Keep these as your backup, and as your actual goal, you should keep a university. Now, who should come to a college? Anyone who just wants a PR. They're not concerned about the kind of education that they're getting. They're not concerned about the kind of job that they'll be doing. They just want to come for PR. They do not want to spend money. They do not have money to spend. Come for PG Diploma. Because yes, a PG Diploma will help you with a PR. But if you're smart enough, then ideally you would know that yes, PR is important, but life is bigger than it. And that is why I would recommend to you to have universities as your first option. Yeah, probably universities would be difficult to get into, probably universities would be expensive, but then universities also have scholarships. I mean, York gives so many scholarships. UBC is not that expensive. University of Ottawa is not that expensive. Calgary is very cheap. So you can look into those options as well. And yeah, as a backup, you can have these colleges and then decide where to go. Don't get fooled by what counselors tell you that PG Diploma is good. Now, I hope this video helped you. If you need any help with this, go to the comment section or description. You'll find a link. Fill that form. My team will get in touch with you. It's a free counseling in the beginning. They'll help you with what you have to do next. Hope you liked this video. If you want to know more about PG Diploma, this is something you would want to watch. Eye opener, this.